This is the You Can Learn Chinese podcast. For everyone who's trying to learn Chinese or reaching for the next level, you came to the right place. I am your host, Jared Turner, and success is 1% inspiration, 98% perspiration, and 2% attention to detail. My co-host is John Pasden, who dreams of living in a world where chickens can cross the road without having its motives questioned. While both of us speak Chinese, you may not be aware that John is also quite proficient in Japanese. Fresh off a family vacation to Japan, John leads this discussion about the contrasts and comparisons between Chinese and Japanese, from pronunciation hurdles and grammar complexities to the cultural nuances that influence these languages. We discuss the differences between these two, shedding a little more light on the divide between the Middle Kingdom and the Land of the Rising Sun. Let's get to it. Hey guys, this is Jared Turner joining you here from Utah in the United States.
Hi everybody, my name is John Pasden. I am in Shanghai, China, as usual. My family and I went on a little vacation to Japan, and I hadn't been there since pre-COVID, so it was really nice to get back to Japan.
Now, wait a second, John, is it a little warmer there or colder or what?
Well, we went to Kyoto. It's about the same as Shanghai. It was slightly warmer, I guess, but not hugely different.
Well, fantastic. Well, I think that leads right into what we're talking about today. It's going to be what Chinese versus Japanese. What's harder? What's different?
Yeah, I've got Japanese on the mind because I was finally using my Japanese quite a bit in Japan, and I'll be happy to get into that.
I'll go ahead and brag about you for a second, John. For those of you who do not know, John does speak Japanese. In fact, you majored in Japanese in college, right?
Yeah, so I originally started as a microbiome major, but I spent my sophomore year abroad. And then after having that experience in Japan, for 2 semesters, I was like, man, I got to do this. And so I did major in Japanese, studied it for 4 years. But after I graduated, for some reason, I went to China instead of Japan.
I know, it's kind of crazy. You're one of those crazy guys. And I do recall you also speak some Spanish as well.
Yep. Spanish, rustier than Japanese, but they're all in there somewhere.
Fantastic. Okay, John, I don't know about you, but over here in the States, people can easily confuse Japanese and Chinese. I guess it's not that hard to do if you don't really know much about the two languages. So a burning question I do have, John, having a deep understanding of Chinese and also, I'm assuming, a deeper than most understanding in Japanese as well. Which language, in your opinion, do you find easier?
Well, it's kind of hard to answer because the two languages are so different. I mean, if you know much about China and Japan, you know that the two cultures are very different, but the two languages are totally different as well. And the fact that they both use Chinese characters is a bit deceiving because the languages really are totally different. So before Japanese civilization came into contact with Chinese civilization, it didn't even have a writing system. And they imported Chinese characters and they evolved it from there. And that's just a superficial similarity, actually. And when it comes to Japanese versus Chinese, I tend to compare on 2 main points, which I find to be the most different.